Hi, Grace the Book Lady, and I have Peppermint Post, written by Bruce Hale and illustrated by Stephanie Laberis. And there it is. Off we go. You won't find the world's busiest post office in Mumbai, Manila, or even New York. But head due north, and there it is, Peppermint Post. Through its doors flows all the mail for Santa Claus from all the kids of the world. Millions of letters with millions of wishes, and it's never crazier than during Christmas Eve countdown. And here is the post office with letters coming in by sled and by helicopter. Looks very busy indeed. Last minute letters rocketed through the super sorter with a zip and a bip and a flippity flip. "Let's move it," yelled Postmaster Buck Growlerson. Postmaster Buck Growlerson to his crew. The postal workers hurried and hustled. In the nick of time, the last wishes zipped over to Santa's workshop, where elves made the last presents and loaded them up in the sleigh. And there's the Postmaster Buck, and there is everybody getting everything sorted and sent up to Santa. At long last, Peppermint Post fell quiet. "All sorted, all sent," said Buck. "All sorted and sent, sir," said his right-hand penguin, Fred. Buck beamed, hot cocoa all around, and he lumbered over to his office. On the big bear's desk sat 1 cup of cocoa from Mrs. Claus herself. Time to put up his paws and relax. There he is, all happy. Santa's left. And there is Buck sitting at his desk. And then he sees something right here that says, "Aw, shucks, poor Buck." Uh-oh, I wonder what that means. "Fred!" roared the postmaster. "Alas, a lost card!" The penguin goggled and gasped. "To the workshop," he cried. "Too late," said Luli the elf in charge. "Never say never," cried Buck, "or this little girl won't get her wish, and that's unbearable." "But how?" "I'll take it to Santa myself," said the postmaster. "You make the gift. I'll find a ride." There he is rushing. And there he is meeting the elfin chief. Hopefully he'll make it. Easier said than done. The sleigh was all gone. The snowmobile was on the fritz, and the North Pole was fresh out of jumbo jets. Aw, shucks, poor Buck. But way in the back, under a bunch of junk, they found Santa's backup sleigh. It was rusted and rickety, but it would have to do. "But who will pull it?" asked Buck. "All the reindeer are gone." Fred piped up. "It's our problem, so the postal workers will save the day." Off he waddled to collect the other penguins. Buck sighed. "Penguins are birds, yes, but not the flippy-flap kind of birds. Heck, they belonged at the South Pole, not the North." So there's the dusty, rickety sleigh. And there's Fred. And he's going off to find the other penguins. It took some doing, but Buck finally harnessed the penguins. Could his ragtag crew get off the ground? Buck sent up a prayer, and he hoped the spirit of Christmas would come through. On Fred and Sophie, on Sammy and Boo. We'll catch up to Santa. If it's the last thing we do. And what do you know? The sleigh began to lift. There he is. Everybody's harnessed. Like saying his prayer. And the sleigh's moving. Look at that. Wow. Flying a sleigh wasn't nearly as easy as running a post office. Buck and his team hit a few rough spots. With a bish and a bash and a splishity splash. So they flew through a snowbank and they're wobbly, but they're getting close to Santa. It's happening. It might work. In desperation, Buck and his team took a hairy shortcut. They went through a train tunnel with a train, and they're all covered in train smoke, soot. Look at that. It's very dangerous. But no matter how hard they flew, Santa stayed ahead. The closer they came to the little girl's town, the more Buck fretted and fussed. Would they catch Santa before he passed her by? Oh, there they are, looping all over, and they can't catch up to Santa. And the postmaster's frantic. It was touch and go, but at long last they reached the little girl's house. Just after Santa, the postal workers landed with a whump and a thump and a bumpity bump. Santa popped down the chimney before Buck could shout, but the big bear didn't quite fit. Aw, shucks, poor Buck. He tried opening the windows, all shut, but luckily the front door was unlocked. So there they are. They've reached, and they're bumping and thumping. And there is Buck, walking through the front door. He sneaked up to Santa with a tink and a tonk and a binkety bunk. So he's tiptoeing around the house to try to get to Santa. Missing something, he said. Santa smiled. Neither snow, nor ice, nor weather not so nice can stop the Peppermint post. Buck smiled back. So he finally got up to Santa. And Santa's happy. And so's Buck. They turned to go, but then, oh no, the big bear froze. The little girl stared. He got found out, and Santa is hiding behind the Christmas tree. Oh boy, I wonder what's going to happen. Just what I wanted, she said at last, and with a good night bear hug, back to bed she went. So she got her bear. She's very happy and she went back to sleep. And Santa and Buck are getting ready to leave. Mission accomplished. She got her toy. Merry Christmas to all. So there are the regular reindeer, Santa, and the penguins. Buck is holding on to the penguins. Merry Christmas to all. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.